Max, how are you?
Maury, I'm the best. How are you doing?
I am awesome. No one told me that, off the small screen in my living room, that you're this good looking.
Maury, you're too kind. Let me tell you how impressed I am by you right now.
Please do.
With the TV monitor on your head, you're like a one-man band, and you know what? It shows the dedication and your persistence, and I'm so proud of you, Maury.
Aw, thank you so much.
And everything that you do.
Thank you very much. You know what I'm proud of? You. This show is so awesome. It's so funny. When you signed on to do New Girl, did you know it was going to become this awesome phenomenon that is like one of the best shows on television?
I did not know this. Thank you for saying that. It's one of those things where you feel very lucky to get a pilot, and then it gets picked up, and you think, well, this is unbelievable. And then for a show to become a hit is just, because there's been good shows on in the past that have not been hits, that have kind of left early, and bye-bye, and then we feel bad when we go, what happened to Arrested Development? You know what I mean? To find an audience, for people to have accepted our show and embraced it in the way that they have, it feels really great.
And that's an interesting thing that you brought up, because there's so many shows that are on and gone, but New Girl is still around. How awesome is that when it comes time for this time of year when shows are getting the axe, but you're still going? How awesome is that?
It means I have a job, Maury. And let me tell you something. Employment is such a positive thing. I can't tell you.
Now, what can we look forward to in the next season of New Girl? Is there anything you can tell me?
Maury, let me tell you something. If there was something that I could tell you, you would be the only one that I would tell. If I had some sort of secret about season 2, I'd tell you what, I wouldn't tell any of these other people. Mm-hmm. I would tell you, Maury.
So go ahead.
I don't have it. I wish I did. Liz, our creator, is off in a closet somewhere, on the Fox lot, writing her poor heart out. I'm sure she hasn't slept. I'm sure she's starting to not sleep. She got about 3 weeks of sleep, and now she's writing again. And God bless her heart. I don't know what's happening. I hope she's okay, but she knows. I don't, Maury. I wish I did. I'm just going to show up on the first day and be like this. Hey guys, what's going on? And then we'll start saying lines. And
that brings up an interesting thing. Is there any room for ad-lib in that show? Because when you watch the show, you're also very comfortable with each other. And I often watch, I'm like, that's got to be ad-lib. Like, there's got to be times where they're just, riffing on each other.
It's definitely a collaborative experience on set. And a lot of the times, definitely there's an openness that we have on the set, but a lot of the times they'll throw in different lines, or we'll go to the writers and say, hey, is it cool if I say this? But most of the time they're coming in and saying, hey, switch this up to this. And usually what happens is they'll give you, a scripted line, and then you're supposed to run in and go say it.
Yeah.
So it then sometimes comes out not exactly how it's written, but how it feels organic for you to say it. Mm-hmm. And then I think that feels a lot of the time like improv, because you're getting just like the roots of the joke in there, and you're just doing it your way.
Last couple of questions. Do you channel anything?
I can go with Maury all day long if he wants. Maury,
no, we're gonna go all day here.
Maury, you're wearing this beautiful thing on your head. Listen to me. As long as you want to sit there, I'm here sitting here with you.
So I'm going to move the third question up. I'm going to move the third question up.
Don't move
anything.
You're such a
funny guy.
I'll answer all
we'll get to those. We'll get to those. But you're such a funny guy. And I'm driving here. I'm like, this guy, good-looking Jewish guy. Are we
now,
all...
Maury, guess what? Now we're
and
talking.
I'm Jewish. Are we? What's with us? Is it something in our blood? Jews are always funny.
Look, I didn't want to bring it up, but, there's something in the you know what, Maury? Let's not brag.
It's from bar mitzvah days.
Yeah, me and you, just a couple of kids have been bar mitzvah. What was the theme of your bar mitzvah, Maury?
What was the theme? Budget.
Oh, Maury.
Have you met my dad?
Maury, let me tell you something. Do you want a job on New Girl? Because
yes.
I want to pull you. You're my favorite of all time. Just the best.
We should end on that, but
Why?
I don't want to. Hannah Simone, she's from Canadian Girl. How are you treating our girl good? How is she having fun on the show?
I'm going to send her up here and have her talk to Maury. I think you guys would make a really smart couple. Don't you think?
Sure.
I like. Maury, when can we do this again? Because you're, I mean, just a gem and a delight and one of my favorite interviews.
Are you going to let me ask my last question?
Please.
Okay, here we go. Is there any personal experience in the show? Like, is this like when you're dating girls and stuff, do you channel some past experiences into how you act on the new girl?
Well, you know what we did? What personal experience we did put into the show? All the Judaism. That's where it came from. We just shoveled that in. We thought,
we need a hot, funny Jew.
I mean, look, the character's name is Schmidt to begin with, and I don't think they were envisioning, me and you, Maury.
Yes.
And then they cast me, and then episode 3, I think they were like, well, I think it's time to bring up the elephant in the room, the boys' Judaism.
Yes.
And it was a hit from day one.
Awesome. Thank you so. I know we're being wrapped up. Thank you so much. It was an awesome.
Maury,
I'm glad we got the chance to meet.
I am yours whenever you need me, my man.
Careful what you wish for.
This was a delight.
Thank you so much.